Welcome back to the next video. I'm Lewis. I'm joined by another YouTuber,
Kieran.
a local YouTuber, Kieran. So I'm going to ask him a few questions about his autism and experiences and his Asperger's. So yeah, I'll crack on with this video. So have you ever lived independently and how have you coped?
I've been living independently for the last 2 years. Ever since I moved to university, I kind of forced myself to live independently. I had an option going to university whether to live on campus or stay at home and travelling with public transport such as a bus. But I decided to move on campus for the sake of gaining independence and meeting new people. So yeah, for my first year of university, 18 to 19, I lived on campus and I had to cook for myself for the first time, buy my groceries myself, travel everywhere independently. I was already doing that a bit before then, but I think the main thing was trying to just function independently at university. And then currently in my second year, I'm living off campus in a rented house with a few mates, and yeah, I find it very easy living independently, and yeah, it doesn't really affect me, my Asperger's in that way, really.
What sort of support did you have at school? Like I had an LSA at school to support me to keep me on task.
So yeah, I've had a couple like mentors and learning assistants. They were in high school mainly, but I never feel like I wanted to actually have help from them because it felt like if I was going to have help from them, I'd be judged for something. Because I felt like I'd be judged if I was like getting extra help in the classroom. So obviously, I wanted to kind of like fit in. So yeah, felt like I'd be judged basically.
You ever experienced bullying by myself?
Yeah, I used to get bullied quite a lot in high school, but not necessarily after high school. In college, I didn't experience any sort of bullying. I was kind of like outcasted a bit because I didn't really want to let myself get disrespected. But as for high school, I used to be subject to a lot of bullying because I didn't stand up for myself, and I was kind of like viewed as like the weird kid. Like people didn't know I had autism, but I was just kind of like known as like the weird kid who didn't like know the current trends or know how to be streetwise or socialise correctly.
How are you coping when you're at work?
So when I'm at work, I find it very easy to get stuff done. So my job, which is a delivery driver job, it's very logical, which means that I can just do the task and get it done and not worry about anything else. It's just literally get in my car, go to destination A, come back, put the bags away. It's all very logical and doesn't require much thought process. It allows me to be efficient. It allows me to be on schedule, and it just works really well with my Asperger's. I like to. Yeah, it's just a job that really suits my position, basically.
How tough you found it being in the foster care system whilst having autism?
The foster care system was very difficult. It felt like because obviously, like when you're in foster care, like it's very hard for like the people who are raising you to actually treat you as your own kid because obviously you're not the kid, you're just someone they've adopted. So that alongside having autism was very difficult because obviously they have different requirements to the other kids that they brought up, and obviously since it's their own, since most of the time, like the foster homes that I was in, it would be their own kids that they brought up, so they just weren't the same in that way.
Do you ever think that you don't fit into this room like everybody else?
That's fine. Just ask it again. Wait, because I don't think the camera picked it up.
Do you ever think that you don't fit into this world like everybody else?
You can do it again. Just wait for the people to go past and just speak a bit louder. It's fine.
Do you ever think that you don't fit into this world like everybody else?
Not really as much. I used to think that I wouldn't be able to integrate into society and be someone who could get a job or live independently, but recently I've found that I can do that and I'm capable of doing that. So yeah, I think that's really all I say on that basically.
What interesting hobbies do you have other than YouTube?
So recently I've really started enjoying something called Muay Thai, which is a type of martial arts, which is kind of like kickboxing. I've liked that. I've started going on a lot of hikes, being more outdoorsy. I love playing guitar, working out, going to the gym. And yeah, I really like video games. I don't play them as much anymore, but I used to really like them myself. I had kind of passion for them. Yeah, I think that's my main probably 5 hobbies if I had to choose any.
Do you not like changing your daily routine?
That was something that used to affect me quite a lot. I used to be a very spontaneous person, which didn't really work for my autism. So that meant that I didn't really get a lot done in the day because I'd only do it if it came to mind. I didn't set the goal for myself the night before and say I'm going to do this at this time. So I was very spontaneous, so I didn't really get a lot done, which means I didn't really progress as much. But once I started setting out times, schedules, and goals, I managed to get a lot further in life and get stuff done. So yeah, I like sticking to a schedule now. But if anything changes, I always have a backup option, and I try to just progress or get something productive done if I can't get what I originally wanted to do done.
Do you find it hard to cope in just a place, like environment?
Like places like here where there's people walking past, I don't really mind because they'll just like if you have to think about it really, people aren't going to remember you. Like if you make like a slight like misstep or embarrass yourself in public, no one's going to know like 5 days time, you know. Obviously like if it's friends or family you see on a regular basis, it's different, but if it's just a stranger and like you're just doing something that maybe seem out of the ordinary, like maybe like recording in public for example, you got to realize that no one cares, they all forget about it, and yeah, you just got to do things that you want to do and not worry about outside judgment basically. So don't worry about try not worry about things that are busy, and personally I just find if things are too busy for me, I just typically like listening to music. I put the noise cancellation on my headphones and I just kind of don't listen to it.
When do you first get diagnosed?
So I got diagnosed at the age of 7. So yeah, when I was very young compared to other people, and I always thought that I had normal autism. Well, just autistic spectrum disorder, but I kind of self-diagnosed myself later down the line and found that I actually have high functioning autism, otherwise known as Asperger's, which is slightly different.
Do you feel like to keep yourself to yourself?
Yeah, very much. I like to keep things private where I can. That's why I never used to be very active on social media because I was worried about what people would think about if I showcased my life and I wasn't private and I was more public about stuff. But recently I've been a bit more public, but I still know when to keep things private about my life to keep myself safe and keep people happy and that, you know.
What upcoming goals are you hoping to achieve?
So my big goals for 2024 are to hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I think I want to climb Ben Nevis, which is a mountain in Scotland, which is the highest in the UK. And I think I just want to get a lot more independence and speak to a lot more people and make more friends and stuff like that.
Have you ever been to any social activities group of walking groups to help in any form?
I haven't been to any like organised groups as such. I've started doing things like Muay Thai, like I said, which is kind of like a martial arts group. I've been going to like I went to volleyball a few weeks ago with one of my friends. That was a university hosted event. But no, I haven't been to like any locally hosted groups. So more like in the university, or they've been in like environments where they haven't been local. It's been more private, like Muay Thai, for example. I think you just had a missed call then. I'm not sure who that was.
Is it still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate Kieran's help for today.
No worries.
You'll be seeing him hopefully in future videos over the coming months. So yeah, this is the Autism versus Asperger's comparison. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.